There's been a lot of talk online about the A56 and the Note 50 Pro Plus. Samsung fans believe that the A56 is the mid-range king. Infinix users believe that the Note 50 Pro Plus is a better deal. So who's actually right or better? Which one should you buy? Let's break down every part about this device: the price, the performance, camera, and build quality. Now let's start with the unboxing of the Note 50 Pro Plus. You get a charging brick, a case, cable, wired headphones, and a screen protector. For the A56, you just get the device and a USB-C cable. I know it's a downer, but we're used to this for most premium brands. So I think Infinix wins this round. Let's move to the price. Now the price is where things get interesting. The Note 50 Pro Plus goes for 656,000 naira for the 12 gig and 256 storage, while the Galaxy A56 goes for 640,000 naira for the 8 gig RAM and 256 gig storage. For the price, normally I would say the A56 is cheaper, but we're getting 8 gig RAM and 256 gig storage, while we're getting 12 gig RAM and 256 gig storage. It makes me wonder, is this really more expensive, or is this cheaper because we're getting more from this? Well, I'll leave it for you guys to decide. So which one is cheaper, or which one do you believe is cheaper, this or this? Now let's move to design and build quality. Now this is where the A56 shines. It comes with Gorilla Victus protection back and front, and you get aluminum frames, which makes it more premium than most devices in its price range. The Note 50 Pro Plus, on the other hand, has a plastic back. It does have aluminum frames, which make it strong. Now, this has IP64, which means you can splash water, but you can't submerge or use it to swim. Now, this has IP67, which is a good water resistance IP rating. You can swim, you can submerge, but there's a timing to it. You can't swim all day. Now, for the weight, this is a little thicker. It weighs 209 grams. This weighs 198 grams. It's lighter. Now, they both feel light when you're holding it, and it's very firm in the hand. But build quality, I'll have to give it to Samsung. Yes, the A56 has one of the best build quality. If you had no idea this was a mid-ranger, if you hold on to it, you would think it's a premium device. You think it's the S25. Now let's talk about the display. The A56 comes with a Super AMOLED display. It's very vivid and clear. You get 120Hz refresh rate, you get HDR10 plus, and it has peak brightness of 1900 nits. Now, on the other hand, this has an amazing display too. It's an AMOLED display, 144Hz refresh rate, 1 billion colors, and peaks at 1300 nits. Now, for the display size, you get a 6.7-inch HD display on the A56. You get a 6.78-inch HD display. They're quite similar, and the bezels are really pink. Now, for the display category, I would say it's a tie. For brightness, A56 wins, and he has HDR10 support. For refresh rates and color, the Note 50 Pro Plus wins. So I'll say it's a tie. Now let's move to performance. Now, when it comes to gaming and multitasking, performance generally, these two devices are a beast. Like, they don't lag, they don't overheat, they handle everything smoothly, and you can play games with high refresh rates. At least you can play with 120Hz or 90Hz. The A56 comes with an Exynos 1580 chipset. It has an Antutu score of 908K. And yes, it comes with an 8 gig RAM. The Note 50 Pro Plus comes with a Dimensity 8350 chipset. It has an Antutu score of 1.3 million. Bro, 1.3 million. That's crazy. And you get 12 gig of RAM. Now, with memory expansion, you can get at least extra 8 gig or 6 gig on both devices. Now, for real world tax, app opening is very smart on both devices. I like the animation on both devices, especially with the Note 50 Pro Plus. They both have good thermal cooling, and they have good sustained performance. You can game for a long time and no overheating. Now, you can play Call of Duty on both devices at high graphics and frame rates. You can play PUBG, Genshin Impact, any game on both devices. For performance, I'll have to give it to the Note 50 Pro Plus. It has a higher RAM, better chipset, better processing, better thermal cooling. The A56 is an amazing device, but when you compare the two of them, the specs and the processor, this wins. I won't lie to you, it wins every time. It wins. Now let's move to the camera system. Now, before we start, let me just confess, I'm biased here. I genuinely believe that the A56 has one of the best cameras on any mid-range phone. So I won't pick the winner in this category. You guys will have to pick it. Now that we've cleared the air, let's break down the specs of the camera of both devices. For the A56, you get a 50MP OIS wide-angle lens, 12MP ultra-wide lens, and a 5MP macro lens. For the Note 50 Pro Plus, you get a 50MP wide-angle lens, 50MP periscope telephoto lens with 3x zoom. You get an 8MP ultra-wide lens. For the selfie camera, both the A56 and the Note 50 Pro Plus both shoot 4K with the fourth camera. The A56 comes with a 12MP selfie camera, while the Note 50 Pro Plus comes with a 32MP selfie camera. Now, the A56 can shoot 4K at 30fps, while the Note 50 Pro Plus can shoot 4K at 60fps. Now, both of these devices will give you amazing pictures and videos, but we must choose one that is better. So this is up to you guys. I'm going to share some pictures and videos, so you pick the winner and let me know in the comments. For sound, both devices come with stereo speaker and it sounds really amazing. The Note 50 Pro Plus comes with a JBL twin speaker that has iris audio. On the other hand, the A56 supports Dolby Atmos sound. It enhances the sound on this device and the audio experience is top-notch. Another thing to note is that both of these devices don't come with a 3.5mm jack, which is understandable in a device in its price point because they expect you to use buds. So clearly, I can't pick a winner between these two devices because I think they sound the same. But I'm going to play sound, two phones, same sound, so you guys pick the winner. Now let's go to battery and charging. Before I break it down, let me just say Infinix wins this round because hands down the specs on this device, charging, wireless charging, everything is crazy. But let me just break down the specs and explain why I think Infinix wins. The A56 comes with a 5000 mAh battery, while the Infinix comes with a 5200 mAh battery, which brings more power. The A56 supports 45 watt wire charging, but there's no charging brick in the box. You can go from 0 to 100 in 68 minutes, while the Note 50 Pro Plus supports 100 watts wired charging and 0 to 100 in 32 minutes. Now, this is the kicker. It has support for 50 watt wireless charging, reverse wireless charging, and bypass charging. This only has wire charging and it's capped at 45 watts. So you see what I'm saying here? Now you guys see why I said Infinix wins this category, because when it comes to battery and charging, this Infinix device is a beast. So let's move to software. The A56 comes with Android 15, One UI 7. Now, One UI 7 is amazing. Everybody knows that. From when it rolled out with the S25 series, everybody wanted to get their hands on it. Now, the One UI 7 on this device is stripped down a little, especially in the AI feature side. For example, there are only 7 AI features, and top of the head, I can tell you the best ones are Best Face, Google Gemini Advanced. I'm not sure it has Google Gemini Advanced. I'm not sure it gets the free advanced. And Read Aloud. For me personally, that's the best one for me. On the other hand, the Note 50 Pro Plus comes with Android 15 and XOS 15. Now, for the first time, I have fallen in love with the Infinix OS, and the AI features are so premium, like better than anything I've seen on any mid-range phone. Imagine having 13 AI features on a mid-range phone. AI features like call summary and translation assist, it's out of this world. Now, for software updates, this is lacking. You only get 2 years software updates, but this has 6 years. Like imagine 4 years apart. But it doesn't take anything away from this. The Infinix device has a clean operating system. Intuitive, the animations are so good. We all know Samsung has one of the best OS too, so I don't even need to talk about that one. It's clean, it's colorful, it's very intuitive. So in this category, I would say it's a no-brainer. As much as this device has an amazing OS, animation, everything looks good, 56 win this category because of its 6 years OS upgrade. The fact is Samsung One UI 7 is so clean. It's a no-brainer. The A56 or Samsung has one of the best OS, best Android OS, even better than what Google has on their Google devices, and Google owns Android. So let's move to extra features on both devices. Now, the A56 has eSIM option. It comes with dual SIM and there's an option to use eSIM, while the Note 50 Pro Plus does have dual SIM, but it doesn't have eSIM. And Samsung has had eSIM for over 3 generations now. The A54 had it, the A55 had it, now the A56. So Infinix, I think you guys need to do your own soon. But still, the Note 50 Pro Plus has dual SIM, MagSafe function, heart rate monitor. That's one thing the A56 doesn't have. The heart rate monitor is very good if you are someone within the age of 30, even younger, 30 upwards. You actually need a heart rate monitor, so having it on your device is a plus. They both have NFC, Wi-Fi support, Bluetooth 5.0, and a USB-C port option. But if I had to pick a winner between these two devices, I would have to pick the A56 because of its eSIM option. Now, I would have picked the heart rate monitor on the Infinix device, but bro, eSIM for a device in this price point is a big deal. So the A56 wins. So my final verdict on these two devices, from the comparison I've done, I would say the A56 is winning so far because it has won 3 categories, while this has only won 2 categories. But it's not over because I told you guys to pick winners in 3 different categories. One is price, one is camera, and the other one is sound. So let me know in the comments so we can actually pick a winner here. Now, if you ask me which one I would pick personally, I'll go with Samsung A56. I told you guys already, I'm biased. I love the A56. It's almost a complete device, like no joke. So me itself is a complete device. Now, if I were advice, I would say if you want long-term software support, you want to prioritize a good camera, durability, an amazing operating system, and build, go for the A56. If you want performance like gaming like a beast, if you want fast charging, premium AI features, flagship features like on a mid-range device, this is what you go for. Now, don't get me wrong, they are 2 amazing devices. If I had to pick one, I'll pick this, but at the end of the day, if someone dashed me one of them, I will not care because I know whichever one I'm holding on to, I'm still getting the best. Anyways, like and share. And tell me what you think about this comparison. Don't forget to comment, let me know the winner, and subscribe too. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.